Hello, this is Right Side Trader, and today is December 28th, 2024, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over here to the charts and see what we see. I'm going to maximize this quarterly chart and resize this. And on this quarterly chart, we can see the Russell has done kind of like what I expected it to do. We got this big pullback once it got up here above this supply level, and all like it did one time before. I traded the Russell like way back here. I remember trading it back here, and it did the same thing that we're seeing now. And the big question is, are we going to turn into, I say, a little short bear market on the Russell? You know, we might get a couple of quarters of actually coming down. That would look really pretty bad if that actually happens, you know, at this time with the changeover in the political arena at this time. But we have to kind of like wait and see what's going to happen. But the Russell is setting up like it has done before, so it wouldn't surprise me at all. And I am ready. Let's just say it. Just say that at all. But let's go ahead and go down to the monthly chart. We see we got this. We have this doji on the quarterly chart forming here, and so this is your big warning already. But let's go down to the monthly chart and see what we see there. All right, on this monthly chart, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here. As we can see, we did just a 1 month rally, 3-4 month base, then another quick month rally like the Russell did, and this is when I said the Russell is done. But the Russell has come down to this 9-10 moving average. It's a 9 moving average on my chart, and all. It's come down there. It has kissed that and bounced off. The thing is, come next month, you know, we got to see if this thing is going to turn green and if it's going to actually continue going higher. This is a pretty big red candle on the downside for the Russell, bigger than the ones that we have been getting all year long. So again, this is also a warning sign that this thing could be turning over and getting ready to go lower. If it actually ends up going lower, I'll say it now, it can drop all the way down here to maybe a 170 to this level down here. It will probably just blow through all. I see the Russell before. It'll blow through all this crap up here and ends up down here somewhere. You know, that's why nothing. That's what I see. And all. Just again, long as it's above the 9-10 moving average, we are still in a technical bull market on the Russell. Let's go down to the weekly chart and see what we see there. And let me zoom in a little bit here. And let me back up just a little bit right here. When the Russell did this on the weekly chart, as we can see, the Russell gave us a nice clear top. When I said we had a doji at the top, we had a bearish pattern at the top, and we had follow through on that. It has come down here to an area that has some demand in it. It based a little bit here and jumped out of this area here on a weekly chart, on a large weekly candle. So we should be expecting this thing to actually reverse on us. But we have to be careful. If it ends up coming down below this level here, where this whole thing was consolidating and all, it may slip right through this little area, and this will be the next little area where I'm kind of expecting it kind of ties to some tops that were back here where it kept it going dancing in this area before it could get out of there. And then if that doesn't hold, it's going to come back down here into this area down here and all. But this is the key area here. This whole 50, this is the 5200 that's on this chart right here. On this 5200 on this chart and on this particular product, you kind of expect it, if it comes down to the 50, to give you a bounce. Right now that 50 is still above 210, above or right around, going to be right around 212 or so, or maybe 215 as the days and weeks go by. So you expect a bounce there maybe. If you don't get that bounce there, you're going to have to be looking at this thing how it was doing before. It was bouncing off and around the 200. So again, be mindful of your trading plans, your trading strategies, you know, if you're in the Russell. Or if you're in your 401k, I can't say anything about that. Let me just leave this alone. But this is what I see, and this is how the Russell. You can see how the Russell trades. The Russell may come down here and bounce. If it doesn't bounce based on what we think is a demand level, but we should know by next week. By next week, we should start seeing another green candle and this thing going higher if it's going to go higher and all. and see if we start getting higher lows like we got higher lows right now, and see if we can get a higher high of the previous week. But let's go ahead and go down to the daily chart and see what we see there. On this daily chart, zoom in a little bit here. The Russell had made a bottom just like on all the other, but the Russell had been doing this right here, and then it just exaggerated the whole downward push here with the news and all because it was already weak and all. On Friday, expiration. This was expiration Friday. We did get a little bit of a bounce out. Kind of everybody. I can't say everybody. Some of us was expecting a bounce this day with option expiration and all, and then we have had a little bit of a reversal. But came this Friday right here, we got lower highs and lower lows. So this is why I'm saying the Russell can end up breaking this bottom, and the Russell can end up going lower. Pay attention to this daily time frame and see what's happening. See if the Russell gets back into this whole slow slip that it has been doing before. If you're trading the Russell or if you're in the Russell at this time, make sure you're on the right side of the market of trading the Russell. And that's all I really want to share at this time. This is Solomon, right side trader. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. Talk to you later. Bye.